Hi, Jarrett Lau here with the Landlord Tutor. A major thing that a lot of landlords could get in trouble with, and they kind of just try to overlook and push it underneath the rug, is children under the age of 6 years old. Why is that so important? Because in the state of Massachusetts, actually I think it's nationwide, anybody with a tenant that has children under the age of 6 years old, 6 years old in a day is just fine, needs to provide and certify that their property that they're delivering is lead-free. And what is lead? And why is it dangerous to children? Number one, lead was put into paint to be able to actually make it more durable, brighter. It was just added as an additive. And it was put into paint anytime before 1978. Very, very popular prior to that. This paint on the walls and things can flake and fall onto the floor. And children who are crawling, maybe under 6 years old, can either gnaw on things or eat these paint chips or dust. You say, why would kids ever eat it? Because lead paint actually makes it sweet. So the children like the flavor of that. So why is it bad? Because at the end of the day, when you eat and inhale lead, even as adults, it's not healthy for you, but it will actually, could cause major development issues within children under the age of 6. So you as a landlord need to be able to certify and make sure that you don't. So what do? You actually have someone come out, third-party inspector, come out, use the X-ray gun, and test every single thing that needs to be tested, whether it's a flat wall and needs to be intact, whether it's something called accessible moldable, which is something like a windowsill under 4 feet that you can gnaw on. Yes, I'm actually a certified deleader, as well as any type of friction points such as doors or windows. And these type of areas that have lead need to be then deleaded. And you have to hire a licensed deleader to be able to remove the lead from it, and whether they're covering it in a certain way, like encapsulation, replacing it, or scraping it down, they need to be able to have the proper licensing and training to be able to do this for you. And many of the times the tenants have to move out of the unit, you have to pay for housing for it, right? And you need to be able to go through it. The good thing is that you actually get a $1,500 tax credit when you do delead your unit. You don't get that if you actually just pass on the first time, but at the end of the day, you want to make sure you do it right by people who are developing children, because you wouldn't want your children living in a house that has lead. Now, as a homeowner, you actually don't have that rule, so it's very interesting, but as a landlord, you're responsible for it. So if you or anyone else is either in considering deleading their property or has applicants that have children under the age of 6 and want to have some guidance on how to handle the deleading process, please think of the Landlord Tutor. We'd be happy to help you. You've reached the end of this video, and you are now one step closer to becoming the landlord that you want to be. With easy to follow guides and self-paced exercises crafted from decades of experience, you're sure to learn everything you need to know and nothing that you don't. Check out the description for more details.